Testing. Here we go. Got another game going on. Let's see how this one goes. This is against Porsch on Discord. He pinged me looking for a game. Have not played him in quite a while. Been probably a couple of years. So that'll be fun. See how this goes. In the adventures of dogs in Wombat Land, I am dog sitting for my mother-in-law's Chihuahua, so that'll be interesting. So excuse the background here. I'm going to play Rebels this time based on a roll, so that'll be fun. And let's see how this goes. I'll probably let Porsch set everything up here. Let's see what I start with. Support of the huts. Fair. I would describe my rebel play as average. So I'm going to definitely use the base deck because I find that to be quite a bit better. We did get a loyal Corellia, which is nice. So that's fun. I've got an uncovered Bothui, which will be nice too. And let's see how it deploys here. 2 in Coruscant, 2 in Seleucami, that makes sense. Death Star in Megiddo, Celeste. Okay. Corellia, maybe. I think if I were the Imperial player, I might be tempted to put it in Mandalore. That would sort of cover... I might put it in Mandalore. I might dump a couple of Star Destroyers onto Celeste. No, I think I'd probably deploy like he's doing, except for I think I'd stick the Death Star in Mandalore. Either way, it's okay, either spot. My options here as rebels are I could try to block Megiddo and prevent the AT-AT build by dropping some units on that, you know, and like Dantooine and then attacking out maybe. Other option is I could just start a bunch on Bothui with the intent of rapiding him back to base. I don't know if he likes to play Gather Intel or not. I don't know. Maybe go for just 3 in Utapau. Where do you put the base? I mean, default, I'm thinking Dantooine, Dathomir away from the Death Star. Tatooine's 3 moves away. Dantooine's 5 moves away. Yavin is 4 moves away. Dathomir seems nice. I might go with that. I wonder if maybe I go with Dathomir and then also block AT-AT production. I mean, it is a risk that I don't get... Sorry about the dog. The Chihuahua likes to bark at Finn when Finn literally does anything, and Finn really wants to play with him, but that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Alright, let's drop 4 guys in here. I could drop 2 more. I don't think I want to, though. I'll risk the... Yeah, I'll do it that way. I did get R2, so I'm tempted to actually put that on Mothma to make sure that that goes through. But I think I will stick with Leia, and if I need to, I'll just drop Leia into Utapau. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Keep Leia back to block, and she can go to Utapau if she needs to. To Donna, that's okay. We'll see. I'm gonna go with a Dathomir base. See if that's a mistake. Don't know if there's any advantage to Dathomir over Dantooine. Except for it's just unlikely. Alright, we're gonna go try it. Did not get a fun starting card. That's okay. That is okay. So we'll do a build alliance, a sabotage, and an infiltrate. Keep Leia back. Infiltrate. Sabotage. Build alliance. Set. Now we'll see if he keeps the Emperor back or not. 2 missions. Okay. Okay. So if he's on Rule by Fear, not a lot of do about any of that. Typing might be R&D. Let's just try to weight everything up. So we'll go infiltrate in Celeste. Idea there is if it's fear, we'll keep them in line. At least I got something. Like a crippling blow over a decisive. Okay. Decisive is nice if they're going to stumble into the base, and they might with a death in your base. See, it's an interesting play. If he moves with the Emperor, then I probably will, or then I probably use Build Alliance first. If he moves with Tag, then I probably have to sabotage first. And he's not going to block sabotage because he's got Vader. Actually, if he uses the Emperor, then what I'll do is I'll attack with Leia. No base. So what if I... I attack and then try to do a 3-on-3. See, I should have put R2 on Mothma. I'm gonna do it this way. Boy, that doesn't feel very good, does it? Definitely should have put R2 on Mothma. Let's go ahead and do it. Just drop Leia there. Good play, good play. Unlimited roll. It could be propaganda that Vader's on, but if it's propaganda, he's got to roll 2v1, which I don't mind that. Interesting. Okay. Can respect that. Can cover Botany next turn. It seems totally reasonable. Go ahead and build it. It's propaganda, he's got to roll. Safer move would have been Ord, but I want that Moncal. I don't know. Comment, let me know if you would have played this turn one a little bit differently. Oh, planetary. That's fun. Yeah, that's a little risky. 3v1 with R2. Okay. 1. Blocked. Bummer. Okay, so that's got to be R&D. So I will go ahead and try to block a aircraft carrier production, I think. Why, is that the wrong move? Yeah, I'll just block that. Can R&D it. It's fine. Rule by fear. Okay, fair. Good. Okay. All the way around. Well, that's good. I didn't get into Star Destroyers at least. So crippling blow. And do I go with Trust in the Force or the Millennium Falcon? I need to be able to hit and run, but both Han and Chirrut can do that. I think I go with... you know, Jin could run Covert Ops. She only has one fist though, right? Or does she have two? Oops. Yeah, she has two. I'm gonna take Jin. She can run all my missions, just none of them very well. Then I get some builds. So I got a lot of stuff. So I'll do 2 and 2. No turret. No U-wing. And there's no snipeable aircraft or assault carrier. So no U-wing. So I'll go ahead and put a guy on Bothawi. Yeah. Maybe even in the base seems reasonable. Speeding in the base. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could put one more in there. In there too. And I will put a trooper in Ryloth. And I'll put a trooper in Utapau. He's on the right deck, but I think that seems fair. Deploy. One of my issues with being a Rebel player is sometimes I end up with too many things on the queue and I just never deploy anything out. Okay, so what do I want to run here? I could run a covert and an infiltrate. Run another level 1. Do I want to do that? Rogue Squadron seems like a good one to run. I think Rogue Squadron is more important than I want to build alliance. Sabotage. Kind of hit and run too, but again, there's no loose AC at the moment except in Moncal, which that might be nice. Do I do that? I think that here instead. I think I run Rogue Squadron. The layout of block seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so sabotage, infiltrate, build alliance, Rogue Squadron. It'll be a little easier to pull off. Yeah, that's all right. We'll do it that way. So. But here's the thing. It's a little easier to pull off Covert because I can stack it on top of Dodana, but I can also stack Rogue Squadron on top of Sabotage and Leia. So I think that's okay. So if I open with a Sabotage, that seems pretty reasonable. Or I guess I'll open with an Infiltrate. And then plan on sabotaging Moncal, maybe. Defensive and cut supply lines. Okay, get rid of defensive. Now I know cut supply lines is coming up, so maybe I sabotage it. Like Mandalore or something like that. I assume the R&Ds is probably on Ozzel's card. Vader. Who knows? Vader's on something that Leia can try to block. Mothma can build alliance in a few different spots, and none of which are good. So I'll hold off on that if possible. I think what I'll do is I'll actually sabotage Celeste. I'd like to sabotage Toydaria, but I don't think I can afford to wait too much longer. Don't have anything else I'd rather do. Well, I can actually Rogue Squadron because he can't really block that right now. So I'll just go ahead and do that in Celeste. I don't think he blocks that with the Emperor. Do that in a place I can rescue if I'm captured. No, I was captured. Let's just go ahead and do it here. Star Destroyer. Nice job, Jim. Yeah, he's thinking maybe save for Mothma, I think. Like, not necessarily to block, but to cover where she's at. R&D, that makes sense. Go ahead. Alright, now we're going to start working on cut supply lines. Yep. Thought process is if he doesn't move to Ord, I can blockade Magneto and sabotage next round, and then maybe I pull off a tricky cut supply lines. As much as I would love to have hit Toydaria. Promotion, that's fun. Okay. See if that's finest. It's probably Krennic's finest, and that's probably the capture. Yep. Okay. Only other thing is, could it be bounty? And so I can control his movement a little bit here. If I want him to go capture, Mothma. I could push him towards Kessel. And then am I blocking it, or am I attacking Magneto? So then I have a chance at cut supply lines. And I'll get another carrier. And this helps support the huts. I think he lets that go, he moves there, and he captures Mothma. And if he does that, I can try to block with Leia. If he doesn't, and he goes to Bothaway instead, then I can take Magneto. So Vader's definitely on a capture. Otherwise, why go through this routine here? He probably senses that something's up with me taking Kessel, which is accurate. Leaving a single trooper there is nice because of the build, but then that's a nice sabotage target for me next turn too. So I got a shot at supply lines. No sense in taking out an ATST here. Doesn't really mean much. Sorry, Mr. Vanguard. So he can have Dodonna because I'm not going to win that one. Take this one for supply lines. Don't really have any reason to retreat. I don't think so. We'll just kill it. I hold them back for a thing. So you can roll first, roll second. No, rule by fear. Okay. That's fun. Okie dokie. Got no objectives. Luke or Akbar. Only time I take this card is if I think I already have Yoda in hand. 6, 8, 9. I'll take Akbar. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Misdirection. Gross. No Cassian for his card. Lauren. Okay, that's fair. So I can try to cut supply lines this turn. I don't really have an in for crippling blow. He's definitely on to support of the Huts. Nope. Just keep them all there. Hit and run would be fun to run. Not really. I should probably run a rapid and see if I can start bluffing a little bit. Also rapid my troops out of my Guido. Probably run covert operations. Maybe an infiltrate too. Build alliance, sabotage. Don't really need a hit and run yet. I could run a hit and run on that aircraft carrier. Yeah, that could be fun. It seems like a worthwhile carrier to hit. Protects a couple of builds. I really need to run a rapid, but I don't know if I can afford to. Mothman. Chin. Maybe I can't do a covert because I need to do a hit and run. Infiltrate. Rapid. Sabotage. Yeah, that's right. My only flexible leader at the moment is Jin. Which, as much as she gets for a bad rap, she can run through intel into fists, so you know, she's got a purpose. You just have to work around blocks. I'm not going to be attacking out of the base anytime soon, so I can use Akbar to stall a little bit. Let's use the Chihuahua. What's that? IND rule by fear or something else? So he's got 4 moves. So he's got 1 to block too. Do I try my hit and run now? And if I do, does it block it? And if so, was that just a giant waste of life? Which it was, wasn't it? That's okay. I think it still accomplishes the goal if needed if he decides to block it. that's a hard decision. I generally always will block hit and run. All right, it's been blocked. Seems fine. Again, it gets me nets me 3 builds out of that. Oh, Vader's had enough. Let me think. Do I want to prevent that? And if I do, what does that look like? It's probably on R&D and Rule by Fear. Jen's got to do some other stuff next turn. It'll be 2 and a little dice on 5 and 2 little dices. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll. I will blanks again. Okay. Captured. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do a infiltrate. Doesn't have any follow-up torture missions he can do there, does he? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and do an infiltrate somewhere. Here's one. Dodonna just spending his time looking around. Take Rebel Cell. Production's not good enough to do anything else. Let's see what he brings. Plenty to take out a trooper, I think. Okay. We could sabotage that, actually. And do rapid. He might have a construct factory. He has a construct factory. Maybe that's why he put Ular in there. Maybe I should hit Bothawi instead. Bothawi's protected from the Rule by Fear from Yularen. And if he moves and leaves an ATST behind, then I think that's what I would have to do. See if we abandon Celeste here. Take them both. And moves one, but can still move the other one out if he needs to. That's good. Good. Okay, build alliance and where? Where to build alliance? Geonosis is safe. I don't really want him to move to... Where am I going to put my rebel cell right now? I mean, the answer is Kessel. Or I mean, Ryloth. So if I move to Geonosis, is that going to force his movement out of Bothaway? Do I take Nalhutta? Or do I get the free bunker and widening? I have to do that, but seems like that's probably what I gotta do. Maybe he blocks that. Nope. So if he moves to Ord, I might have to rapid my stuff back. If he moves to Rhodia, that's less good for me just because of Rebel Cell. Ah, okay. That's a smart move. Save supply lines. Okay, so in that case, let's go here. So he's got to be Construct Factory and something else then. Rule by fear, something like that. Let's go ahead and try to block a I'm gonna guess R&D and Construct Factory. Nope, Rule by Fear. He's like stalwart ruling by fear. Nothing I can do there to stop it. You can pick anywhere you want though, because Leia's busy. Okay. Yep. And sabotage. I really don't want him to get an extra assault carrier and Star Destroyer on the queue. But maybe that's just R&D. He was protecting the Star Destroyer. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Safer bet would have been Toydaria, but got Jin captured there. Okay, thankfully just regular R&D. Okie dokie. Sorry, I'll probably get a Construct Factory this time. That also helps protect Rebel Cell a little bit. I'm going to leave my guys on Meguro for a little bit. Toydaria, Ord, Rhodia, Mustafar. Toydaria, Ord. Goes down. Toydaria, Ord. Rhodia, Mustafar. Okay. That can help you bluff a little bit if you don't draw terrible cards, but that's not so great. Okay. Rebel Cell. Got that in Rhodia. Get rid of huts and supply lines, which should be good. Wedge or Obi-Wan. Actually kind of need Obi-Wan, even though everything's terrible. boy, my action cards are leaving a little bit to be desired here, fellas. Obi it is. Obi-Wan has taught me well. Okay. 10. Soon tier. Okay. X-Wing, Y-Wing, U-Wing. Okay, shield generator or ion cannon. I don't know what's better here. I'm gonna guess we're going with. I mean, Death Star's coming. I don't love that. I'm gonna go with a ion cannon. That's probably the wrong pick, but we're doing it. I'll take the next one too. I'd have to go for the base here, or the Death Star. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple of troops. 1, 2, another 2 here. And the Nebulon in the base, because that threatens the Death Star. And I could take the Moncal and Trooper and try to free Jin. And then try to run away from the Death Star, I guess. That seems kind of tough. Doesn't have any more space. Well, not really. I like that play. I don't know. We're going with it. I think that's probably a mistake. We shall see. Gotta do fun stuff, though. Yeah, I'm hoping that with the Nebulon in the base, it slows his Death Star walking around more, but we'll see. See what he deploys. If he deploys, I can always try to rescue her with, I guess, Mothma. Ugh, gross. Okay, that makes sense. Don't have a lot of other stuff to deploy next turn there. So then I can just rapid the cruiser back is my thought. Okay. We'll just do the rescue instead. Do I care? Here's the problem. If they've got Vader or somebody to follow up with, then that's going to capture Mothma and freeing Jin. That seems kind of bad, too. All right, maybe we just open with that. Not sure yet. I could try to score huts with cut supply lines, or with contingency plan, but that seems kind of bad too. Crippling blow, I'm not going to get that off this turn. Definitely have to rapid. Leia back to block, and then Obi. It's more important to have Akbar than Mothma. Build alliance. Run a sabotage. 5. One to back block. Okay, fair. Let's try that. Should probably also be running support of the Moncal. Feels like that's going to be one turn too late if I don't run it. I run that instead of build alliance? Maybe. Infiltrate or build alliance here? I don't know. So. You, Lauren. That's a good move. He was trying to figure out Kessel. Just gonna go for the okay, that's fair. That's probably a good move there. I don't know how this pans out. To be honest, I didn't think about it, but I feel like the odds are okay for a Moncal, especially if I plop Leia there. But if I plop Leia there, then I'm not rapiding this turn. But I can always squeak away if I need to. Let's do... Let me think about this. I think it's okay to use Leia here. And healing. I'll be rolling 3 dice, 50% chance to heal. You should roll like half a crit or so a turn. 1 crit, I guess, maybe with 6 dice. Yep, okay. I think I'll outlast this, but I don't know. Oh, he healed too, that's too bad. 3. Yeesh. Okay. I don't think retreating makes any sense here. Let's go with a hit. Make sure that we're eliminating it, right? I need to roll a heal. Yeah, I think that's the best plan here. Oh well. Probably made the wrong call here. We'll see if I roll a heal. Yeah, he's trying to roll the crit. I don't exactly know what the odds were there. All right, now I think the move is to try to rescue. We'll see. We'll see if he puts Vader on a mission or not. If he doesn't put Vader on a mission, it increases the chances that maybe Mothma will be snagged. And then maybe what I do is I try to covert there, even though that doesn't... I'm rolling like 3-3. Ugh, gross. Also, the tough thing is I really actually kind of need Jin back. She's my only 2-strength hero in case I draw another, strike team or hit and run or whatever. It's probably another capture. Maybe a breakdown. I'll be right back. Got somebody at the front door. Right, as if one barking dog wasn't bad enough, now there's two. I don't know. I feel like this is probably a mistake, but we're going with it. Here's the thing. If Vader blocks this, I don't know. I don't know what there's a good thing or bad thing or whatnot. If he blocks it, I get to kill a troop. It's also worried about having enough to get to sell. I agree. Tough spot. So I guess in the comments, let me know if you go after a single bond cow with Soontir. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done that before. I'm pretty sure I've succeeded. I'm pretty sure I've failed too. Maybe he wasn't on a follow-up capture because he was thinking Yularen would cover Jin from all the other types of rescue cards out there. Yeah, that's a fair play. So then it's expensive, right? You drop the Emperor, it's 3-3, and then you still have to pull off and break them at that point. I mean, there's also this weird world where if it blocks, then maybe I can follow up with a crippling blow next turn if I deploy the... Okay, 3 to 3. Let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Aggressively negotiate. No, hunt them down. That's too bad. They're dead. Sad for the rebels. How about covert operations, maybe? I'll probably take seize control. Don't see an easy way to score heart with that up there. Then I can deploy in, or then I can sabotage Mandalore next turn, maybe? And then go for it. Yeah, can't stop that. 1, 2, 3. I have a build alliance. Support of the Moncal. I think I will support the Moncal next. I don't think there's any way I get 3 damage off of that. Maybe if he deploys a couple of troops there. That'd be pretty risky. Let's go ahead and wrap it again. Okay, supply lines is clearly the one going into Rebel Cell this time. Let me let the dog out. Oh boy. Building an alliance somewhere. If I build alliance in Nalhada, then he's got to sort of chase it around, doesn't he? Build it in Rhodia. Could go after the Star Destroyer. Or if I build it in... I think maybe I build it here. Force him to move there next turn. Yep, that seems fine. Oof, spicy. Yep. Uh, Okie dokie. I'm gonna put one into. I don't see supply lines coming by anytime soon, so I'm gonna put supply lines in the rebel cell. Yep. Interesting. Okay, so what to do here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I can seize control with playing the assault. I can also go after the Death Star at this point. Crippling blow does not look like a thing. Gotta get my leader. Saw or Lando. I would really like Lando. Lando's just too good. I am missing on my stats big time here, though. No rescues. Deployment. It's not great. I can go after that assault carrier. Seems worth it. And I can bring 2 guys in to try to free Jin. I can go after the Death Star with the sabotage. Okay. So, now what? Do I rescue Jin with Independent? That seems like a terrible idea. Definitely need to try for seize control. Do I go for the Star Destroyer? Or do I think I can hold that? I mean, that's going to be a rough hold. Can Independent Rebel Cell? It's going to be hard for him to recover from there. Can I win without Rebel Cell? I don't know if I can. I mean, I don't think I'm scoring Crippling Blow this turn. I could probably score Seize Control. Just sabotage Seleucami and then attack. That seems pretty reasonable. Try to set up for Crippling Blow next time. Don't think playing the Assault is very useful here. But is it better than Independent? Maybe. I'm not sure. With Jedi Lando, maybe? I think I have to either go after the Star Destroyer. That's a big force, and Ord. See, if I had Jin, I could pair Jin and Lando together, which is fun. Like in Megiddo, to move that big stash of people away somewhere. I just don't think I can savor this turn, which is really too bad. See, he could Ozzel Rebel Cell too. He attacks. I mean, it's possible I just kill all the stuff. Unlikely. Have something survive, then rule by fear. That's bad too. So I think I'll Lando it. I hate to do that. Let's do it though. I'm gonna save Rebel Cell. Yep. That's too bad. Doesn't have tractor beam anymore, so I'm not too worried about getting recaptured. Like losing somebody if I go for that assault carrier. I think maybe I rapid back the Moncal too. No Jedi Lando this turn. I'll draw a mission 2. Definitely need to keep Rebel Cell alive here. One of those last 4 are Death Star plans, so it's worth infiltrating if I can afford it. Don't think I can now. Well, maybe. Ubi infiltrates. Build alliance. Sabotage. Have to have one to attack. Rapid. Secret mission. I have to draw rescue here one of these turns, probably. Got a lot of good missions left in here. Going through, have 20 left. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So been through a third of the deck. Maybe. Ooh, Return of the Jedi or Uprising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty far away from 9. I gotta go with Jedi. Yeah, that's fair. Take up allowing. No, that's more than I expected. What's my crippling blow target there? I don't think I have too much to do here. Block hits. Interesting. Don't think there's a world where I attack out of the base. So do that. Seems fine. Fine. I believe that I would want to one, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to need to be able to wrap into Mustafar, Ord, Toydaria, Rhodia. Gross. Next turn. Let's go ahead and build an alliance here. Very good, very good. Oof, construct factory. Gross. maybe. Not great. Feeling nervous. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. In this direction. Hey, there's a rescue. X-wing, Y-wing, U-wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Fully loaded there. Next one, maybe? And then deploy some stuff to the base. Try to go tricky like that. Keep the hope alive. Seems reasonable. Drops a bunker on the Death Star. Makes sense. I mean, honestly, if he attacks in, I feel okay about surviving those AT-ATs. So if I can get the... So here's the thing. If I attack Mustafa or Mandalore, then I attack Mandalore, then I can score crippling blow. And then if I attack the Death Star, I get 2 more. I mean, that's a hope and a dream, right? I don't know about that. Man, I just don't have any good tricks in my sleeve here. Rebel Cell for 1. Death Star plans for 2. Jedi for 2 more. Boy, I don't know about that. Crippling Blow for 1. Seize Control for 1. Death Star for 2. Rebel Cell for 1. Be a big push. Rebel Cell's gotta survive. Okay. Okay, Port of the Huts is not worth trying, is it? I mean, it's going to be 3. He can deploy with the striker. I can deploy with the U-wing. So it'll end up being 5. It'll be 5 dudes against 3 ATSTs. That's not very good odds. Do I rescue Jin this turn? I don't know. Does contingency plan do me anything? Okay, one of those is Death Star plans, which I already have one of those. Wish I had like an Incite Rebellion or something. Hmm. I mean, maybe he knows it's Dathomir. If he knows it's Dathomir and he comes in, then I can't have Akbar on anything. And then I'm not going to be able to attack out except for plan the assault. So, okay. I think all this is okay. I don't know what to do about contingency plan. It doesn't seem particularly good. I should probably run Cassian's mission. He blended back, I think. Let's see if he surprise attacks. There's only 4 probes left, plus the base that are any good. We know the 4 probes I know about are not particularly good. This gives me a little bit of flexibility. I mean, I don't know, we'll have to see. I wonder if it makes sense to attack out with the U-Wing to try to deploy a dude and bring another dude. I don't think that makes any sense. I mean, except for he doesn't have any rerolls if I do it that way. Not quite too. And I think releasing Jin is probably right. It stinks, but I mean, I think that's the right move to start. Factory's good. Now, now I don't know what to do again. I can chase the Death Star away, which might be good. And protect Rebel Cell. That might also be good. Very tough to know what the right move here is. If he does not retreat to the bunker, I definitely attack it and try to score 2 points because I'm on a timer, right? So I don't really care too much what he deploys into Mandalore because I have a reasonable chance of wiping the space troops out of that. I was lucky that Dantooine was on the bottom of the deck, for sure. He's also got to be a little bit careful of Return of the Jedi here, too. I mean, Emperor's probably safe, but maybe not. I mean, if I had Strike Team, could I have done that? No, definitely not. Not with all that. Not with the base in jeopardy. He knows he has to move the Death Star because with Obi-Wan there, plan the assault probably succeeds. Now, you know, I might not do it. Like I still have to roll a crit, but I feel like every time I'm the Empire and somebody playing the assaults, they always get a crit on the first roll. So I'm just going to believe that I am owed, and will do the same. I mean, if it helps. I have to be better about scoring these objectives. I mean, it's crazy. I'm going to assume that Rebel Cell is going to survive. And if Rebel Cell survives, I think I'm okay. And I'm going to plan on playing the Assault either for the Death Star or Return of the Jedi. And then I don't have much else I can do. I can't sabotage anything. I can't liberate anything. I don't think I can win a battle on a system, on a square system. Next turn I can. Now what? I mean, now if I don't take out the Death Star, then it's a huge problem, right? Is there anything else I can score? I could score Crippling Blow. Here. If I score Crippling Blow, and then I score Death Star plans, then he gets 1, and I get 1, and then I try to score Raid Imperial Factory next turn. So do I try that? Maybe I do. He doesn't have a way of revealing the base this turn. So I think I do that. Doesn't have other leaders to stack, really, except Ozzel. I don't think he assigns a leader here. Okay, fair. And he's got the bunker card, right? And I think I'm okay if he plays that, is then I can just do damage to the bunker, which is what I'm hoping to do. So, I mean, this is a long shot, but you never know. 1, 2. Okay. Try to get my hit here. Nope. Bummer. Okay. Risky, risky, risky. Probably going to pay for that. Nice, nice. Nice play. Actually, should have played the other card instead. That was a little bit of a mistake. A little tilted now. You can't tell. Gotta refocus. Okay. 1. Not good. Not good, Wombat. Not good. Alright. That's okay. Let's hang out here. He could have the card that lets you deploy. He could drop a shield bunker there. Oh no, he doesn't have a shield bunker. Phew. Okay, all is not lost. All is not lost. Yep, capture, that makes sense. Go ahead. Put layout there. Okay, first captured. Now I can run plan the assault. So I need to win with enough stuff to blockade, right? So I think I actually have to bring everything. Maybe I leave this dude back in the base. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now what? Now what? Okay, seems fair. Can remove 2 damage. That's pretty good. Okay, that's fair. 4 more. I do have a cancel card next. 2, 3, 4. Okay. My goal is to keep my fighters alive, so these 4. Okay. So I'll keep my X-Wings alive. All right. Got it. Nice job, Leia. Whew. Right. Imagine if I had not screwed up Rebel Cell. Oh, let me think. I think I have to stay. I think he might have wanted to retreat, maybe. I don't know. I can barely think this game. Here we go. All right. Another green dice. Green dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fair. Oh no, wait. No. Discard. These 2 had to be discarded. What's he got left here? He's got interdictor card. That's probably what he should play. Let's see. Okay, let's try it. I will do draw their fire, I think. Oof, man, gross. All right, let's see what's next. Here's the thing. Do I want him to build on my Guido? I don't think so. Don't think so. Because you have to assume Ozol's on his card. Yep, go ahead. Smart move there, because then at least that blocks the build alliance. Very smart move. Very smart move. Lucky me. Now here's the thing with that big force defeated. These guys are essentially stranded. And then that just leaves this force here, which might not be enough to take everything. Now the problem is I deployed a transport, which means my leader could get captured, which would be too bad. Okay. No objective. I was too risky with Rebel Cell. I should have played defensively. Hard to know what the right move is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Man, still no diplomacy killers. Tough. Okay. Got nothing I can score here, unfortunately. Nothing I can score. Nothing I can score. I need to get huts this turn, I guess. That's too bad. We're down to support of the huts now, are we? Obi, Jin, Leia. Run a sabotage. There's no way we're escaping anywhere useful at this point. So let's do it. Let's do it. They draw Obi out. That's the big concern. But I mean, really, I don't know. Maybe he ozzles. I don't think he has to ozzle, to be totally honest. Yep, there we go. Definitely should have done a shield bunker instead of a ion cannon. Remember early on when I was like, yeah, I'll probably regret not doing a shield bunker here. Well, turns out that is correct. Sorry about the dog in the background. General Kenobi. General Kenobi. Here we go. I think if I can win this, he might concede. I don't know. I should probably kill that striker. So I'll block hits, and then I'll kill the striker. And he can't heal the striker with... Can't heal the striker with anything. All right, let's see what we get. All right. No card next round. Maybe I should have done a cancel. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I misplayed that. Yep, killed the dude. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, General Kenobi. We need red hits. One, two, three, 4 hits. Grab the wrong cards. Okay. So here we are. Oh, all right. Retreat. Bear. I am Kim, not helping a bit. Definitely should have done shield bunker. Okay, got one healed. Killed the speeder. Whew, man, it's brutal. Okay, so I can attack their next round. Oh, I could attack their this round. Like, no way I kill all those. Kill all those guys. Okay. The question is, does he attack if I... Question is, the question is. I don't know what the question is. Okay. If he attacks with you, Lauren, then what? Is it better to attack a single assault carrier, or is it better to try to pull off a... I mean, is there any circumstance where he doesn't attack immediately? I really need to score something here. If I score, if he lets me score seize control, if I only had undercover, right? If he lets me score seize control, then next round I maybe can score supply lines. But in order to score seize control, he's got to let me get a sabotage off. I mean, raid factory. I think I try it. Or do I just hope for... Or do I just attack now? Maybe I just attack now and delay and not chance it, right? Because then next round, next round he has a ton of stuff. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the right move is. Here's the problem. If I do a sabotage in like Ord, he almost guarantees attacks in with Yularen and pulls out Leia or something like that. If I just attack Ord to try to minimize the amount of stuff that gets to Megiddo, then I have to rely on support of the Hutts to win. So the question is, does he have anything else to do besides... God. And if I don't, let's say I score support of the Hutts, then I have to score raid factory, which won't happen. I think I just have to do it. We'll just attack that. This is probably another mistake. I need to kill this in one shot. Two hits, okay. I'm not actually too worried about that one. Nazi. Unfortunately, that's not major victory. Infiltration, I guess. Another combat objective. So many combat objectives. Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay. Turn to the Jedi. Nice. It's got to be uprising, right? Okay. All right. What did he do? Death Star. Oh my goodness. Okay. Fair. I don't have any fun missions like that, so don't worry. Okay, let's go ahead and do a sabotage somewhere we can win a fight. Like a decisive. Construct, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fair. think about this for a while, even though we all know it's gonna be huts. Ooh, subvert. Very fancy. Good play, good play. All right, I need to get bailed out by dice here. Nope, nope, nope. Very good, very good. I am afraid that is going to be the end of the game. It's got a couple Star Destroyers to deploy. I can go to where? I would have to wipe out a huge fleet to make that happen. Need to wipe out a huge fleet to make that happen. And in order to do that, I would need oh, yeah. Maybe I get a rapid. Maybe I get a rapid. Is there a chance? Guidaria, Ord, Rhodia, Mustafar. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just do it. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bummer. Well, we got close, fellas. We got close. Sorry about the dog.